kind of bad news. I forgot to hit record, but, you know, they didn't miss too much. Alright, so guys, as an explanation here, I don't feel like going back and cutting anything from the stream. We are back in the Balmorra weapons facility, fighting yet another resistance leader. That's pretty much the story. I even found incriminating evidence. Christine, my dad goes out and buys cereal every now and then, and it's always Reese's Peanut Butter Puffs. Every time. But yeah, so we're here. You didn't miss anything that we just ran in and got into fights with enemies. Yeah. So now we're gonna fight this resistance leader here, and
Joe Rogan.
okay, well, that was quick. I got an expert slicer spike. Here you go, Red. You can have this. Oh, she really likes incriminating evidence, apparently.
Do we teleport out of here? Back to where we were going?
Did we complete it?
Is to
Yep.
Imperial Vehicle Hangar, so to Sundari Outpost, I guess.
Yeah. The way we gotta go to get those heroics, I think, is near there, so... Your dad's a smart man. He has his moments. Deuce, how do you feel about racist puffs? Tell us. Share with us the knowledge. Knowledge of the dead. Ooh! I did it. Still took damage, but I did it. Wookiees and Cookies is a new social and friendly PvE guild. Sorry, I'm social distancing right now.
Yeah. Same.
I've heard most satisfactory reports of your success in the Balmorra arms factory. And that fool Vol'argan played right into our hands. There can be no doubt. The resistance is crushed.
War is my trade. Victory was inevitable.
The Sith are our true secret weapon, without a doubt. Captain Rigel is in charge of writing up the report on this one. If I could ask you for one final favor, that you report your success to him.
This guy's mustache. Yeah, I hate it. Like a reverse Hitler stash. Mercy. I don't know exactly where he is. Like he. Yeah, he's in. So we're gonna go. So it looks like there's a path in this area, Sully, that leads up to where those. Yeah, okay, it is in here. It is in this area. I just checked. If we just follow the road here and then take the first left, it'll lead us all the way up to where we go.
Why are we taking the road?
We don't necessarily have to take the road, but I figure there's less enemies on the road that we have to worry about.
But I tire of repeating myself. Where are the resistance leaders hiding?
Go back to Drummond Toss, where you belong.
It's caked. Two thin pieces of shit caked onto his upper lip. Hey, little dude, you got some shit right here. That's my face, sir. Okie dokie then. South Park quotes. I'm glad you knew exactly where I was talking about. That's good.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to mess up the go down this path and then there's the left. You take the left.
I mean, I'm used to playing with Piamat.
Well, she doesn't have a map, so.
She has a map.
Well, does she though?
Every time we enter the mouth of a cave and she gets lost. After the first turn. That's a true story. Alright, so let me track these two missions. Two questions of quests we have are question of motivation. Lieutenant Pylok has led several unsuccessful assaults on an industrial complex that has been overrun by giant carnivorous insectoids known as colicoids. His objective was to recover the fragmented plans of a Republic weapon.
Don't have this quest in here.
Really? In this area?
I have no quests in here.
This is not the right area then. Interesting. Yeah, then how
I don't even, the quest, what's the name of the quest?
Question of motivation and Project Hexapod.
Nope.
Okay, so I thought that this would lead us there. It didn't. I don't know how to
have
get.
those quests, so.
I can share them. Share. Because you're already on those.
Dude.
Are you just not tracking them?
No. I have, oh! You're talking about the heroic missions. No wonder I didn't see them.
Yeah, so there's. I
No,
don't know
they're
how
not
to-
in this area.
I don't know how to get up there. There's like no direct path leading up there.
Hang on, let me look at the map.
Do you have a flight plan? Maybe?
I think you're supposed to take the flight point, yeah.
Like, I don't think there's been a flight point to there that I could see, but maybe.
I'm gonna go back to Sobek and see if I can do that.
Can't use my
What?
47 seconds on.
Wow. Get defeated. I'll be the one to find out. Okay, so we can take it, yeah, all the way up to Bugtown Skyhopper. There's also Makran Imperial Outpost, but I don't know if we're supposed to go there or go to... It looks like we take the Bugtown one. It's gonna be a long flight.
That's fine. You shall get up? Okay, Christine. Time to tackle the day, or
Face the day.
face the day, yeah. Shower and then do cleave together stuff. That's a good day. A good thing to start with, anyway. What do you gotta do in cleave together today? Are you, gonna be restoring the male, fencer? Is Christine lost her computer broke? And work on next update. Okay. Yeah, her computer broke, so she lost a lot of the art for her
At your
working
service,
on.
my lord.
Okay, I see.
Proper route is confirmed.
Anyway, but she had backups of them, but she had to redraw a lot of it, so that's what she's working on.
Oh.
And then I gotta draw Wendy porn. Yes. She's making the money. There's somebody else on this aircraft behind me. They're going a different way.
I'm almost there.
I am not almost there. I am over Markin? Markred, yeah. It's Bugtown, that's where we gotta go. Okay, in the meantime, I'll finish reading what I was saying. With his men all dead or wounded, the task has fallen to you. Enter the infested industrial complex in Bugtown and download the schematic fragments. And Project Hexapod. Dr. Revis needs you to upload any data you can find to your data spike. Go to the Farnell Science Lab in Bugtown and use the DNA sequencer, genetic compiler, regulatory system, and gas chromatograph. It's spelled weird. Hey, see you around, Christine. I will probably talk with you later. Yeah, this is Bugtown. Definitely where we're gonna go. Alright. These are the last two quests we're going to be doing in Balmorra, other than one we're going to turn in, unless that leads to another one. We did it. Alright. Do this one first. It's right here. Oh, these are colloquy. Cannot interface while in combat. Alright.
You're good to go.
Apparently still. Oh, okay. It was underground. That explains it. Silly phase. Damn burrowers. They think they're so cool. Alright. You know, that's one thing that's come out of this coronavirus thing.
What?
Toilet paper companies are making bank.
Hell yeah.
Surprised that their warehouses have not been, Alright. Anyway, surprised their warehouses haven't been raided yet. Alright, let's see here. Oh, I was gonna say, does Vet heal Ken? But she does. What is this? Pixis is raiding? Welcome, Pixis and Raiders! Hello! I never get to see my my raid announcement because I raid in the afternoon and everybody's busy during that time. Welcome, welcome! We're playing some Star Wars.
There's a starred guy here. Let's kill him.
Twisted Colloquy Hunter. Interrupted him. He doesn't get to spit. Must be healing a bit though from something. Raid! Hey Metsu! Hey Pixis, how you guys doing? What were you playing? I don't have a shout out command, I'm sorry. Alright, that's delete. I hope so. What were you working on though? Yeah, Silent for odds, like no worries. We're playing some Star Wars The Old Republic, because Silly and I have been planning to play this for a long time and we finally got to it. But we kind of don't play it every week like we did FF11. Which is probably for the best, to be honest. Gives me time to sleep in one day a week. Right now, I am playing through the Sith Warrior campaign. Silly is doing the Sith Sorcerer. We're installing data spikes in Bugtown location. Let's see. You're working on a Portal game in 2D. You're trying to make effects seamless. That's a pretty cool idea. How's it going for you? I thought one of them was gold, what the fuck? Stolen data spot. You get credit for this?
Yep.
Cool. Visually, you got it done. As the player enters one end, you see them on the other. However, you need to get the collisions. Seems like it's probably one of the harder things to do. If you put a portal on the wall, you wouldn't be able to walk through it because you'd collide with the wall. You gotta get the game to acknowledge when there's a portal up and when there isn't a portal up. Absolute fuck. So that was interesting. I used Scream on that one that burrowed just as it was burrowing, and my character just like defaulted and swapped over to the other one and screamed at it, and then went back to attacking the one I was attacking.
That's what we wanted to do.
Yeah. Alright, so that's... We got access to mainframe computer. Not in this area, I guess? Oh, it is, okay. That's easier said than done. You ended stream because you couldn't think of anything at the moment. Is this something that you could like speak with some of your other dev friends about? If you have other dev friends, I don't actually know. I assume you do because you talked to Jay, right? Almost like that thing lunged for you, so then your lightning pushed it back over here. That's kind of neat. I really want to learn saber toss, but not to me yet.
I think it's like level 50. Type him with the lightsaber out. It seems like a safe proposition.
The upload has stopped. The algorithm was flawless. Someone must be interfering with the upload manually.
When I find out who, they'll die.
The interference is coming from within the lab. Keep on your guard. Anyone with the ability to get into that lab is very dangerous.
I like how I'm doing all these terrible things that Beth disagrees with, and she still comes along. He bounce ideas off Jay, but he uses Unity, a lesser known engine called Godot. Special. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. If it works for what you need it for, right? That's the important thing. I think Tyoma uses Unity now too, or he's learning Unity. Look at this. Have you played Star Wars: The Old Republic? Also silly. Once again, if you haven't gotten a chance to play it, I do recommend Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
I'm going to haunt you.
Definitely a solid gameplay.
Perhaps.
I leveled up.
Nice, good job.
Alright, here it is. Thessic.
Please help my species. We're misunderstood. Why is it speaking Hadith?
Good question. This is interesting. We are very interested. What are you doing here, strangers? Researchers? No, not researchers. All researchers gone. Dead.
I'm the arm of the Empire, its weapon, the death of its enemies.
Empire. Good. Very good. Hoping to meet with Empire. We are Sessic of the Creation Nest. We provided the colicoid DNA for these experiments. They are cousins, more colicoid and less colicoid than we are.
I can't believe the colicoids willingly contributed to these experiments.
Take data. We offer an arm and friendship to the Empire. Experiments must continue. We cannot wait to meet with your scientists. What? Okay.
Oh yeah, dude.
You used to play it, but your garbage laptop barely run it. Okay, so it's actually pretty solid. Oh cool,
I got an upgrade to bracers and force offhand.
I got a new hat.
See it. Oh yeah, dude, that's the best kind of hat. It makes you sound like you're on a walkie-talkie.
Give me yellow lightsabers. Why? I want red lightsabers.
Nope, can't have them.
Anyway, it's really good. Like, it's a standard game. They put a lot of effort into their voice acting, like they claimed. Unfortunately, there are a lot of graphical bugs that they just never fixed, ever from release of the game that still happen to this day. I'm wondering if they happen in the new areas as well.
Yep.
Okay, so they just never fix them, even in the new stuff they bring out.
Star Wars: The Old Republic is an exercise in why fix something if people are still willing to play the game.
Yeah, basically. We still have another quest in the area.
Oh, yeah.
Go this way and follow the road, I guess.
Let go.
Look at that silly sprint. Fight these?
Nope.
Alright. Right now we're on a planet called Balmorra. We're just finishing up the side stuff. Really, but we're not actually doing anything terribly story related.
Nobody better mess with us now.
But yeah, you play as Sith or Republic, and you can pick any class amongst it that you want. A lot of stuff's barred behind paywalls now because you well, it's no longer a pay to play game. All right. Oh, these guys are hurting.
Oops.
All right. Killing everything this time. That's fine. But if you subscribe to the game even once, you unlock all the expansions to the game, so that's cheaper than just buying the expansions to a game. That's kind of neat. So we should have access to every expansion.
Yep.
Look at these guys, they're fucking
Leave me alone, bugs.
They want you. They want you bad. 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 Holy shit, there's so many on this map.
Okay.
Like right now I'm playing a Sith warrior, and that's the story that we're focusing on since I'm recording it from my perspective. So I'm gonna play through it again using a Sith sorcerer, which is what Silly's playing now, but there. The classes are Jedi, Jedi Sentinel and Jedi Vanguard. They're like melee and DPS, or tank and DPS. There's a Jedi Consular and Sage, which are like attack and healer, I think. They're like ranged caster type classes. But then you have Republic Smuggler you can play as, which is, I think you can be a healer and a DPS as well. Oh good, we want to kill as many of these guys as we can. And then there's Republic Commando, which is like your Stormtrooper-esque character. Rude.
You feel it? I forgot about that ability.
There's somebody else in here. On the Sith side, you have Sith warriors, you have Sith sorcerers, and then you have secret agents, I guess. Is that what they're called? Secret agents? Or just agent?
Agents, Imperial agent. Yeah.
Imperial agent, yeah. And then you have bounty hunters that you can play as, because for some reason they join with the Empire. Oops.
Nice try, Miro.
I didn't break it. Okay. We Gucci. So, yeah, you don't have to play as Jedi or Sith if you don't want to. You can play as gun wielders. Like my character, oh, and you get companions that'll come with you too to help make the game more solo friendly if you don't want to play with people. It's kind of silly since it's an MMO, but I get it. Some people just want to spend some time alone, play a game. We're looking for the schematics of a weapon. The Republic left here. Body trainings. Alright, let's see. One of them's over here. Dramatic, huh? Oh, I gotta use an item on it. Okay, that's how it works. What do I do? What do I do? Here we go. Item being used. Let me know if you get credit for this. Wait, no, is this teleporting me? Never mind, it's not an item. There you go, okay. Wasn't let me click that. There you go, okay, so I gotta loot it. I had to loot it. Did you get credit?
It says I can loot it. Hang on. Wait, I can't loot it.
Well, you know what probably happened? That other person probably clicked it, so that would be why I didn't.
Oh, interesting. There's enemies here again.
And there's another person in here, because apparently this isn't phased.
No, Hiroko's not phased.
Yeah. Toon John, hello! What is that icon you have? Current hype train conductor. How you doing, Toon John? How is your day treating you, my friend?
Let us proceed.
This one doesn't have any. Oh, hi. This terminal contains part of the bomb plans.
5th Infantry, 1st Battalion, and bleeding out a damn artery. Whoever finds this, Lieutenant Pillock ordered us in here. No one else. That's why he won't call for reinforcements. He heard a rumor about neutron detonator plans, and knew whoever turned those over to command would get noticed. We made 3 assaults. Same tactics. Unknown enemy. Stupid decisions.
Good to kill this
Shoot
guy.
that void brain.
It's important.
Get him court-martialed.
Oh.
Lock him up. He threw good men. He just threw us away.
Down he goes. Oh, we don't get to kill him. Someone else does. You want to kill this dude? Lintalk? Alright. You beat Half-Life 1 this week? Have you ever played Half-Life 1 before? Because, my friend bought it for me a while back for my birthday, and, I'm not a huge Half-Life fan, but I liked it. It was pretty interesting.
face. Knowing you.
I'm done here.
Do we still have to go color coins?
No, we have
There's one
to.
more.
Alright, we
One
do.
more.
You're right.
Well, there might be some down there, right?
They may have respawned.
Now my lightning bolts have a chance to shoot 2 lightning bolts.
Yeah, there's a call right there. Right in front of him.
Defeat him.
Played a while back. You loved it? Yeah, I never really got too much into the Half-Life hype. I didn't play it till long after the game was already outdated. So I kind of didn't see all of the things that everybody thought was amazing about it, but I didn't think it was a bad romp. I enjoyed the game. I'm glad you were able to finally finish it though. As you know, I am playing through the Zelda series on my main stream. There you go.
Yeah, but now we have to wait for me to be able to do it. Because this game's dumb.
Oh, that's true. Okay, I got another hat.
Oh, you know what's funny? I think that this is question of motivation, right? That icon that's there was going to transport us here.
Oh. Ah, alright, good to know.
That's what it seems like, anyway.
In the future.
There we go. What did I get?
Wow, I love it.
Got
Shield?
a belt that's better. Plus 12%,
Hey,
plus 0.2% reinforced armor.
Hey, thanks.
Is the fact that it was one of the first actual FPS games to have a deeper story and in-game cutscenes and stuff. You see, if somebody presented it to me that way, I could understand where the hype was coming from, but they always presented it as being like this super amazing gameplay experience, and I didn't find the gameplay to be that different from, not even that close. A lot of other FPSs. But FPS is also not my style of game, so maybe I just don't see the nuances. Alright, so let's, okay, I guess we're filming these. Let's teleport back to Soberg after this. Any reason to hang out already? Back to Soberg. They based it off Quake and Doom, but wanted an actual story. I saw a funny tweet that was like, can you miss the chain gun in the new Doom? And he was showing that his search history of it, and the thing was like, help. Or on Google, one of the top search things was help. I missed all the weapons in Doom.
That's amazing.
How do you miss all the weapons?
How don't you miss all the weapons?
Well, this is certainly a happy day for all of us, isn't it? The whole resistance is in shambles. The people's spirits are broken. Balmorra is as good as ours.
They were pushovers. They deserve to be conquered.
The Empire agrees. We cannot possibly thank you enough for your service. Decades we've been trying to win this war, and you've done it in a fraction of the time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I also remember a lot of people talking to me about Half-Life 2 and how amazing Alex Vance is as a character, and I didn't find her to be all that impressive. Like, she was a fine character, but she wasn't really, like, groundbreakingly awesome, like Sarah Kerrigan or other lady characters that exist at the same time. Alright, so, we need to go back to our ships. We are going to be heading to the next quest zone. So, let me reset our recording.